Hi there and welcome back to the channel. Today I will talk a little bit about tire pressure. Tire pressure is quite important to have control over when you're going on the track with your car. Normally tire pressure is also very important to have control over in your daily driving car. Nowadays the modern cars has tire pressure meter inside the car that communicates to the wheels, and there you can see in your instrument cluster exactly what your tire pressure is, and that's very nice. But if you don't have a tire pressure meter, for example on an older car or on a motorcycle, then it's very important to check your tire pressure. And you check your tire pressure every month, at least every month, with a tire pressure gauge. So with this meter you can see exactly what kind of pressure you have. The pressure that is recommended you can find in the B pillar in your car. So if you open the door on the driver's side, there is information on a sticker exactly what kind of pressure you should have in your tires when normal driving, in front and in back. But when you go on a track day, for example, with your sports car, then we actually check the tire pressure after every 20-minute session on the track, due to that the tire develops a lot of heat, and the heat makes the air in the tire to expand. And if it expands too much, of course, your tire will be a little bit like a balloon. So you're just running on the edge of the tire, in the middle of the tire, maybe on a couple of centimeters, 1 or 2 centimeters. It's not good if you have like 23 centimeters of surface to drive on. So that will give you bad contact, bad grip with a tarmac. It will also give you a long stopping distance if you have too much air in your tires. Too less air will give you also bad control over your car. The tires will be soft and you will be running on the edges of the tire on left and right side. Tire will do like this, then you're running on the edges of the tire and it will worn out your tires really quick. So control over your tire pressure is very important. So both the brakes on the track, we use the brakes very much, and that heats up the brake discs, and that goes out in the rims, and it transports the heat to the tire, and the tire starts to expand. So when you go on your first session on the track, you really need to get out of the track and check your tires with your tire meter, and in case it expands too much, you have to deflate the tire. That you can do with a tire meter just by pushing the button, and then you see exactly how much pressure you have in the tire. We used to use bar, but you also have PSI and other measurements method that you can use depending on which country you're from. But in this example, it's bar. This particular car should have a 2.0 bar in the front and 2.3 bar in the back. So, for example, if I go really hard on the track, it's not unusual that you could build up to 1.5 bar in the tires. Then it goes from 2 to 3.5 maybe in worst case. That's not good. So you have to deflate the tire. So when it's warm, take it down to what it should have, 2 bar. You can even go a little bit less, 1.8 for example. Then you go out on the track again and it builds up heat again, and then you're running with 2 bar, and then you have the right condition of the tire. It's best grip, best steering capabilities, etc. So every session we check the tire pressure. So normally we don't need to inflate anything if we don't deflate too much, but normally it will keep, you can handle the tire pressure with your tire meter and have control over your tire pressure. The important is that when you leave the track, normally the tires are not so warm and they don't expand so much when you go on a normal street, or if, for example, if it starts raining, it's cooling down as well, so then you have a different situation. But when you leave the track and take your car home, it's very important to inflate the right tire pressure, so you don't go from the track with less pressure than you should have. For example, if you go down to 1 bar, then it's dangerous to drive the car, and you could hit some potholes and you can destroy your rims, etc. So for me, I always have a compressor with me, so I can inflate and deflate the tires. In this case, I use Milwaukee because all my tools that I have in my garage is Milwaukee and no garden tools, etc. So it's very convenient to use the same battery system M18 for all my tools. So I bought this. This is not a sponsored video, so you know. I bought this from Milwaukee because it's convenient for me. And then you attach the cable, and in this case I will start up and check what kind of pressure I have in the tire. It's 1.9 and I want 2.0. So what I do, I push this button and I can see here how many bars I want to put in the tire. So I put it 2 bar, then I push the start button. And then it says 2 bar and it's finished. I can also put in memory. So I can have a couple of different, for example, I have 2.3, that's for the back. I have memory 2, that's 2.0, that's for the front on this particular car. So then I can leave the track, drive home safe and secure. So this is very handy, and you can actually use it for your footballs, all your stuff you have in your home as well. So I really like this system. And it's, I think you can inflate something like 40 tires or something on one battery. So it's very efficient. Yeah, that was a little bit about tires, and I always like to check if this is correct, and it is. So yeah, that was more or less about how to inflate and deflate the tires, but the most important thing is to have control over your tire pressure. This surface is the only contact you have to the street, or the road. So have control over your tire pressure. Always check it. Thank you for me. I hope you like this content. Don't forget to subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one. Oh, I got a call. See you.